Hi everyone, this is the social media plan for RMIT University Vietnam. We're going to take you through what we're going to try and do in order to increase traffic with existing students and potential students. A little bit of background information. First, RMIT University is in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. It's actually part of a partnership with the Australian government. It was established in 2001. At first it was just a small university with a few hundred students, and now we have more than 6,000 students across 3 campuses. That's the basic information and background. At present here, what we're trying to do with our objectives here is basically we're trying to reach students who are existing through social media and use these in order to build and foster better relationships. As a secondary, what we want to do is perhaps draw more international students, perhaps tell the story of RMIT, what the Vietnam experience is like for potential students maybe outside Vietnam. Moving on here, some of the objectives that we want to look at is first we want to use listening as a tactic to identify what it is that people are talking about. So that basically we want to use that as a way to produce content that is interesting and draws on the concerns or the sort of the hot topics. To do that, we want to create content. We want to encourage feedback. As you can see here from the page below here, that we're hoping to get about 25% increase in things like comments and likes to the content that we actually post. So we're going to use talking as sort of the way that we will produce content. Perhaps that's blog content. We'll attach it to Facebook. Perhaps we have guest lectures that produce content that matters to our viewers, which in this case is mostly going to be current and existing students. Strategies that we're going to use to do this here is overall what we want to do is make a place where our students are coming to share their ideas, to give feedback, these kind of issues here. And basically we use social media as a way to do that. As mentioned, you can see down here specifically what we're going to do here is we'll use listening as a way to perhaps address issues and things that are going on. We'd like to have key staff and perhaps even tell stories that are interesting to students. This is our hope that this will create more content and more feedback and create better relationships. Technology and things that we're going to mostly use Facebook. Things like RMIT Confessions. Now to explain, RMIT Confessions is a page that is used. It is not officially part of the university, but is sanctioned by the university for students to share their ideas and speak freely. This page has been hugely successful. At present has something like about 10,000 likes and close to 4,000 followers. As a supplement, we'd also like to use maybe RMIT's official Facebook page as a way to post ideas or things about information about test taking or things about, for example, upcoming exams or career weeks, or even stories of international students. As a peripheral, we use YouTube to draw international students, perhaps tell the story of RMIT or things that are going on. Technology that we're going to use, well, I should say technology that we're currently using is we're using a lot of Facebooks. We've had a lot of strengths. We get a lot of feedback from this. We also use YouTube a lot too. The only issue with YouTube is mostly the amount of views tends to be limited, and the actual people viewing it tends to be existing students. So it's not achieving our objectives at present. Although we're getting a lot of feedback, a lot of engagement on Facebook, our YouTube tends to be limited. The recommendations, things we want to do is, well, we want to have more interaction with students besides just what we're getting from Confessions, because that seems to be the main kind of interaction we're getting here where students speak freely. It's not really monitored. What we'd like to do is eventually move that to perhaps the RMIT